Hi, my name is Tammy Santiago. I'm one of the co-founders of Destiny's Promise. Destiny's Promise was founded out of the need to reach young girls between the ages of 9 to 25. During our quest to stand up the organization, my husband and I encountered a young girl who was desperately in need of help and support. And thus we started Destiny's Promise out of that need of compassion and love for girls who just have not found their way.
Hi, my name is Antoinette and I am a board member of Destiny's Promise. I've been familiar with the organization since 2000 when it first started, and since then I have seen countless young girls be impacted, shaped in a positive way. And from that I thought to myself, how can I be a part of this? How can I help impact the girls, make a difference in their lives, and bring about change?
Hi, I'm Davita Ely, Executive Board Member for Destiny's Promise. About 13 years ago, I noticed that my daughter was having a few struggles with body image, choosing the right friends, and just wanting to find her place in the world. And so I teamed with Destiny's Promise to assist my daughter as well as others with how to go through life well.
I first became involved with Destiny's Promise over 9 years ago when my daughter was in the 5th grade. We did the first retreat, and I was interested in the organization in that my daughter was getting ready to go to middle school, and you know, in middle school the different issues with friendship and relationships and peer pressure. So we did the retreat and she got along well with, you know, her other classmates. I got to know the parents that were at the retreat and became more involved in the organization.
Hi, my name is Patricia Randall, and I have more than 30 years of experience in employment and labor-employee relations. Love and charity is the greatest gift we can give, especially to those who may not have the financial means to do so. As a lawyer, I am particularly concerned that we stress the legal and professional options that exist for mothers and daughters.
So one of the things I'd like to talk about is a group of women that represent Destiny's Promise. It's a group of women that come together, and one of the things I will tell you as coming into the fold and coming into the sisterhood is that I found that they took you where you were at and with the gifts that you had to give. As we evolved as a team that took on the project of delivering God's messages to women and to the community, we found ourselves always evolving. I work with the young girls, and I work with them from a standpoint of image and what your image says about you. Sometimes I often tease them and say that I talk about illusion, and I say create an illusion, dress to where you want to go, dress to where you see yourself being into the future, no matter what it looks like around you.
It is our desire to give every young woman the opportunity to be her best self. It is our desire to help, to aid, to encourage each young lady to discover the passion that God has placed inside of them, to discover the identity that He has called them to be.
I remember how they were giving a presentation on image, and they used this phrase, lock and load. And my niece loved that phrase, lock and load, to teach young girls how to cross their legs and how to sit and present themselves for a job interview. And to this day, she has not forgotten that catchphrase, lock and load. I think Destiny's Promise is an organization that is teaching young girls to lock and load, be ready, and be the best that they can be.
And so today my daughter is doing wonderfully. She is a biology major, and we have assisted and mentored other young ladies. We work alongside of phenomenal women.
What I really like about Destiny's Promise is the mothers that are involved are like-minded, so it was easier to really raise my daughter, in that myself and the other mothers had a lot in common. And so my relationship with my daughter improved in that she realized that she's not the only one that's going through, different situations and circumstances with friends or even with myself. The ladies in Destiny's Promise helped me to approach motherhood in various ways.
Why did I join Destiny Promise? I promised to give my daughter back to God. She is our only child, and I promised God to help serve mothers and daughters to develop and maintain a healthy and robust relationship with God first and with each other. She is such a blessing to me and my husband. She's worked with Destiny Promise and matured gradually and holistically during her involvement. She attended all the retreats and she participated in events with the daughters and the mothers. She always reminds us to be open to what God has in store for us.
So when we have retreats, we have mothers and daughters together, and often the same thing that I talk to their daughters about, which would be dress and image, I start with the parents and the mothers, because we have to be examples for our daughters. And often our daughters are not wanting to be exactly like us, and we understand that because they are their own personality. But we must, as women, take care of ourselves, because that's what our daughters will see us taking care of ourselves.
I've always had a heart for young women, and it has been my desire to be an example and set an example for those around me. Destiny's Promise has created the environment for me to do that, for me to be an example to the young women that come there. I'm open to talking with anyone, using my life as an open book and being as transparent as I could possibly be. And it is my hope that through that, the girls could be changed or could be impacted in a way that they could learn from my mistakes and also learn from some of my successes, and also to take any advice that they feel would benefit their lives.
I am so honored to be a part of an organization who still to this day assists mothers and daughters to go through life well.
I see myself giving back to the organization to make it such where we can provide scholarship for future, young girls coming up and going to college.
I am committed to the success of Destiny Promise, and I have shown this by the involvement of my daughter and my husband since the inception of the organization. We know that God has blessed Destiny Promise and will continue to do so. We welcome others to the fold.
There are a lot of things that are out there for young men, but our young girls are struggling. And recently I saw a show and they talked about girls rock. We rock. We just need to make sure that we give back and that we talk and that we communicate what's going on.
So donating to Destiny's Promise, which is a nonprofit 501c3 organization, will help build the comfort house. It will help procure the land and build the structures that are needed. In addition to the main housing of the organization, we're also looking to put up a community garden. We need to show our young girls how to grow the food in addition to how to prepare the food as well. We will also stand up another structure that will be on the land that will house our activity center. That activity center will encompass dance, theater, the arts, and all other types of activities. Your donations are more than welcome, and we truly need your support. So please go to www.destinys-promise.org.